In 2026, paying a fortune no longer guarantees reliability. Manufacturers sell you giant screens to mask engines on the brink of failure that die once the warranty is over. Congratulations! If you buy for aesthetics or brand loyalty, you're signing a blank check to your mechanic. Today, we're analyzing the 14 SUVs that are truly worth every euro. Pay attention to number 5, because it's the only engine designed to last a decade without a single problem. Let's get started. Number 14, Dacia Duster 2026. The first vehicle on our list represents the ultimate victory of pragmatism over vanity. In a market saturated with vehicles trying to look like spacecraft, the Dacia Duster remains true to an engineering philosophy that prioritizes the essentials. In 2026, this model has established itself as the smart choice for those who understand that a car is above all a tool for freedom. We're not talking about a luxury vehicle, but rather a display of mechanical honesty that is increasingly hard to find. The platform on which this version is built has been optimized to reduce weight without compromising torsional rigidity. This is crucial because less weight means the engine doesn't have to work as hard when starting, which extends the life of internal components and reduces fuel consumption in an organic way, not forced by software. What makes the Dacia Duster occupy this position is not just its acquisition price, which remains the most competitive in the segment, but also its long-term ownership cost. Replacement parts are affordable, and the engine architecture allows independent mechanics to perform maintenance without needing expensive proprietary diagnostic tools. In a world where brands try to force you to go through the official dealer just to change a simple bulb, Dacia still allows the owner some control over their vehicle. The real value for every unit of money invested in this SUV is unbeatable, especially when considering its resale value, which remains surprisingly high due to the high demand in the used car market for simple, reliable vehicles. Number 13. Suzuki Jimny 5 Doors. The Suzuki Jimny 5-door is a technical phenomenon that challenges industry trends. While most manufacturers are turning their SUVs into urban vehicles with a 4x4 appearance but minimal off-road capabilities, Suzuki has maintained a ladder frame chassis that is practically indestructible. The introduction of the 5-door bodywork has not only improved habitability, but also stabilized the vehicle's dynamic behavior, thanks to the greater wheelbase, making it much more comfortable for long trips than the previous 3-door version. Under the hood, we find a mechanical setup that is a purist's dream. There are no overly pressured turbos or injection systems that require aerospace-grade fuel. It's a naturally aspirated engine designed to perform in extreme heat and dust conditions without complaint. The all-wheel drive system is mechanical, engaged via a physical lever, which eliminates the electronic failures common in the automatic coupling systems of its rivals. In 2026, having a drivetrain that depends on real gears and not proximity sensors is a lifeline if you decide to venture off paved roads. This vehicle ranks 13th because it is the last bastion of true off-road capability in miniature form. It's a car that can be repaired anywhere in the world and uses materials inside designed to last decades, not to impress in a social media post. The plastics are tough because they need to withstand the sun and heavy use, and the seats are upholstered with fabrics that can endure continuous wear. It's the perfect choice for those who need a vehicle that won't stop for anything and that doesn't come with a financial burden for complex preventative maintenance. It's simply an eternal piece of engineering in a world of disposable products. Number 12. Kia Sportage Hybrid. We now move to a higher level of refinement with the Kia Sportage Hybrid. This model represents the complete maturity of Korean design and engineering in 2026. Kia has done what many European manufacturers are still trying to achieve: perfect integration between a turbocharged combustion engine and a high-power electric system. The key here is thermal efficiency. Kia engineers have worked on a combustion cycle that squeezes every last drop of energy, reducing residual heat, which is the main enemy of long-term reliability. The transmission in this model is a standout. Unlike continuously variable transmissions, which are often noisy and feel disconnected, Kia uses a 6-speed automatic transmission optimized for the hybrid system. This provides a much more natural driving experience and, more importantly, greater durability under heavy loads or on steep inclines. The software managing the transition between the electric and combustion engines has been refined after years of testing, resulting in a smoothness that rivals vehicles costing twice as much. Inside, the Sportage proves that it's possible to offer luxury and technology without sacrificing ergonomics. The main controls still have physical buttons, which is a huge safety win in 2026, where distraction from touchscreens is leading to a rise in road incidents. The warranty offered by the brand remains a key pillar of its value proposition, sending a clear message of confidence in its own engineering. It's an SUV that feels solid, consumes less than a small compact car, and offers class-leading cargo space thanks to the smart placement of the batteries under the rear seat, which doesn't compromise the vehicle's center of gravity. Number 11. MG NSX. We arrive at one of the biggest surprises of 2026, the MG NSX. This electric proposition has shaken the foundations of the European industry by introducing solid-state battery technology at a price that previously only allowed access to conventional low-capacity lithium batteries. The technical advantage here is massive. Solid-state batteries are safer, thermally less dense, and allow for ultra-fast charging without the chemical degradation seen in electric cars from just 3 years ago. The engineering behind the MG NSX focuses on the efficiency of the inverter and the permanent magnet electric motor. They have managed to reduce Joule-effect energy losses to minimal levels, resulting in a real range that exceeds 500 kilometers even in intense cold conditions, a scenario where other electric vehicles lose up to 40% of their performance. Additionally, the vehicle's structural design has been developed to protect the battery pack from side impacts through a system of reinforced cells that also provide structural rigidity to the whole, improving agility in corners. This model takes the 11th spot because it challenges the idea that cutting-edge electric technology has to be elitist. The cabin is a showcase of sustainable materials that have a premium feel but a reduced carbon footprint. But what really puts it on this list is its active thermal management system. The batteries are always kept within an ideal temperature range, whether you're climbing a mountain pass in summer or charging at full power. This ensures that after 8 or 10 years of use, the energy storage capacity remains over 90%, thus solving one of the biggest fears of electric vehicle buyers: battery obsolescence. MG has proven that high-level engineering can be democratic and extremely reliable. Number 10. Hyundai Tucson 2026. The evolution of the Hyundai Tucson in 2026 is a testament to how bold design can go hand in hand with mechanical engineering that refines itself year after year. This model has gone from being an economical alternative to becoming the aesthetic and technological reference in its category. However, beyond its parametric lines and its hidden lighting signature in the grille, what really defines this iteration is the maturity of its powertrain and, specifically, the evolution of its dual-clutch transmission. For years, dual-clutch transmissions were met with skepticism due to their erratic behavior at low speeds and tendency to overheat in dense traffic situations. In 2026, Hyundai has implemented a new generation of electronic management for its 7-speed gearbox, using high-precision electric actuators. These components allow for much smoother clutch engagement, eliminating the characteristic jerks of the past. Moreover, the use of new friction materials has increased thermal resistance, meaning the system can withstand intense urban usage cycles without degrading shift quality or compromising the integrity of the discs. The turbocharged 4-cylinder engine accompanying this transmission has been optimized with a continuously variable valve timing system that adjusts not only the opening time, but also the duration. This is a gem of engineering that allows the engine to breathe differently, depending on whether the driver is looking for maximum power or extreme efficiency. The result is a fuel consumption that remains surprisingly low, even when the vehicle is fully loaded with 5 passengers and their luggage. Hyundai also offers a warranty that covers these components for a period of time that most European manufacturers do not dare to match, providing additional peace of mind to the buyer who plans to keep the vehicle for more than 5 years. Number 9. Honda CR-V Hybrid. The Honda CR-V Hybrid ranks 9th as the ultimate choice for those who prioritize ride comfort and durability above all other attributes. In 2026, Honda engineering has taken its dual-electric motor propulsion system to a level of efficiency that redefines what we expect from a family SUV. Unlike other hybrid systems that feel forced, the power delivery in this vehicle is linear and extremely quiet, providing a driving experience that closely resembles that of a fully electric car, but without range anxiety. The propulsion system is a masterpiece of technical simplification. Instead of a complex transmission with multiple planetary gears or mechanical variators, Honda uses a system where the thermal engine mainly acts as a generator to power a large electric motor that moves the wheels in most situations. Only at constant cruising speeds on the highway does a direct coupling clutch connect the gasoline engine to the wheels, taking advantage of the inherent efficiency of combustion at stable RPM ranges. This reduction of moving parts in the drivetrain is one of the reasons why the reliability of this model is legendary. Inside, the Honda CR-V stands out for an ergonomics design that seems to have been crafted with a deep understanding of the human body. The seats offer lumbar support that reduces fatigue on trips of more than 300 miles, and the exterior visibility is the best in its class thanks to thin front pillars and a low waistline. The infotainment system in 2026 has been simplified so that the most used functions require no more than 2 taps on the screen, minimizing distractions. It's a vehicle that doesn't shout about its technology, but uses it to make the user's life easier, more comfortable and economical in the long run. Number 8. Volkswagen Tiguan 2026. The Volkswagen Tiguan reaches the 8th position, representing the utmost expression of German sobriety adapted to the total connectivity demands of 2026. This SUV has managed to evolve without losing its identity, offering a feeling of solidity and composure that is hard to find in competitors with lighter structures. The platform it sits on has received structural reinforcements at critical points to improve impact absorption, while also providing a more stable base for the adaptive suspension system, which is now standard in mid-range versions. The real revolution of the Tiguan in 2026 lies in its electronic architecture. Volkswagen has implemented a centralized operating system that manages everything from the engine to the driver assistance systems, allowing for wireless updates that improve the vehicle's performance in real time. This means that a Tiguan purchased today can be more efficient or have better safety features in 12 months thanks to software improvements. However, what keeps it on this list is that they haven't forgotten the basic mechanics. The direct injection engines have been refined to reduce nitrogen oxide emissions through a dual urea dosing system, which is the most advanced on the market. Despite being a technological showcase, the Tiguan maintains a clean and functional interior design. The materials used on the dashboard and doors have a treatment that repels dust and resists ultraviolet rays, ensuring the interior won't show cracks or discoloration after years of sun exposure. The connectivity is total, with perfect integration with mobile devices, allowing you to even use a smartwatch to precondition the cabin temperature before getting into the car. It's the ideal choice for professionals or families looking for a vehicle with a serious professional appearance. But inside, it is at the forefront of digital technology and European mechanical efficiency. Number 7. Mazda CX-50. The Mazda CX-50 secures the 7th position as the definitive answer for those looking for a vehicle that is not just a means of transportation, but a piece of mechanical precision capable of withstanding the rigors of the outside world. Unlike other models that merely simulate a rugged appearance, this vehicle has been designed with a structural resistance philosophy that can be felt the moment you close the door. In 2026, Mazda has perfected its all-wheel drive system so that it's not just an aid on slippery surfaces, but an active component that improves driving dynamics on dry asphalt, nearly eliminating understeer altogether. Under the hood, we find the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine with variable geometry, a piece of engineering that delivers torque instantly, simulating the response of a much larger engine. The 6-speed automatic transmission, although it may seem conservative compared to the 10-speed gearboxes of competitors, is in fact its greatest advantage in terms of long-term reliability. By avoiding excessive complexity, Mazda ensures that the gear shifts are direct and that the transmission isn't constantly searching for gears, reducing mechanical wear and driver stress. The interior, finished with materials that resist abrasion and dirt, demonstrates that luxury and practicality can coexist without compromise. Number 6. Skoda Kodiaq. The Skoda Kodiaq takes the 6th position thanks to an almost obsessive mastery of maximizing interior space. In a market where many 7-seater vehicles force you to choose between passengers or luggage, the Kodiaq manages to accommodate both with ergonomic intelligence that seems to defy the laws of physics. In its 2026 version, this model has implemented solutions that the brand simply calls smart, such as hidden compartments under the seats, integrated umbrellas in the doors, and edge protectors that automatically deploy when opening the doors to avoid dents in tight parking spaces. The 7-seat configuration is especially notable for its versatility. The second row of seats can be slid longitudinally up to 18 centimeters, allowing for legroom adjustment according to the moment's need. Mechanically, the use of the German group's modular platform ensures exceptional ride quality, supported by a chassis management system that adjusts shock absorber stiffness 1,000 times per second. For families requiring efficient transportation, the 2-liter diesel engine with dual urea injection remains the most logical option in 2026, offering a range of over 1,100 kilometers per tank on highways, making it the undisputed king of long road trips. The Czech brand's proposal with the 2026 Škoda Kodiaq redefines the concept of smart space. This vehicle was designed with practical solutions for everyday life, incorporating over 40 functional details that facilitate family use, from integrated umbrellas in the doors to edge protectors that deploy automatically when opening the car. With a trunk capacity of over 900 liters with the third row folded down, the Kodiaq positions itself as the king of volume in its category. The efficiency of its next-generation diesel engines allows it to cover more than 1,100 kilometers with a single tank, making it the perfect companion for crossing borders without stopping. Additionally, the integration of artificial intelligence in the voice assistant allows you to control all cabin functions without taking your eyes off the road, raising active safety standards for all occupants. Number 5. Volvo XC60. Safety has always been Volvo's fundamental pillar, but in the number 5 spot, the 2026 XC60 takes this concept to a whole new dimension through the use of predictive artificial intelligence. It's no longer just about protecting occupants during a collision, but about using a network of sensors and deep learning algorithms to anticipate risky situations before they're visible to the human eye. The system is capable of monitoring the driver's micro-eye movements to detect fatigue or distractions long before the vehicle starts drifting out of its lane, subtly intervening in the steering and braking. Structurally, the vehicle uses a combination of ultra-high-strength steel formed in hot processes that creates a survival cell that is practically indestructible. In 2026, the integration of the battery in the hybrid versions is designed to act as an additional structural reinforcement, lowering the center of gravity and improving stability in emergency evasive maneuvers. The interior design, true to Scandinavian minimalism, uses sustainable materials of biological origin with a negative carbon footprint, showing that safety also means taking care of the environment we live in. It's a vehicle that offers absolute peace of mind, knowing that there is a digital safety net working constantly in the background. Number 4. Lexus NX 350h. The Lexus NX 350h ranks fourth as the standard bearer of quiet ride and mechanical reliability. With the arrival of the 5th generation of its hybrid architecture, Lexus has nearly eliminated the vibrations and intrusive noises once associated with combustion engines when they are activated during driving. The system uses a hybrid powertrain combining 2 electric motors with a 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle engine, achieving a thermal efficiency of 41%. A figure that most conventional engines can only dream of reaching. What makes this vehicle an exceptional investment in 2026 is its resale value and its extremely low technical issue rate. While other premium SUVs complicate their electronics with air suspensions prone to failure and unstable infotainment systems, Lexus opts for components that have been tested to the limit. The interior is a sanctuary of soft materials and precise adjustments, where each button and dial has been tested to maintain its original feel after hundreds of thousands of cycles of use. It's the ideal vehicle for those who want to enjoy luxury without the anxiety of costly repairs, offering an ownership experience that is as relaxing as driving in the rain on a quiet night. Number 3. Ford Explorer 2026. The return of an American icon to the podium of the best sport utility vehicles is solidified with the 2026 Ford Explorer. This model represents a critical evolution in the brand's global strategy, leaving behind the exclusive reliance on the large internal combustion engines to embrace a hybrid-assisted architecture that doesn't sacrifice the power characteristic of its lineage. The powertrain combines a 3-liter 6-cylinder V-shaped engine with a turbocharger, paired with an electric motor integrated into the 10-speed transmission. This combination allows for immediate power delivery, ideal for towing up to 2,700 kilograms. A figure that places it at the top of its segment. The true innovation in 2026 lies in its energy management system, which uses real-time map data to decide when to use battery power and when to reserve power for steep inclines or low-speed urban environments. The interior has been redesigned to offer a 3-row seating experience where adults can travel comfortably in the last row, thanks to a 7-centimeter increase in the wheelbase compared to previous generations. The Blue Cruise driving assistance system now allows for long-distance highway trips without manual intervention on more than 150,000 kilometers of certified routes, positioning the Explorer as the ultimate tool for families traveling across the continent. The return of an American icon to the podium of the best sport utility vehicles is solidified with the 2026 Ford Explorer. This model represents a critical evolution in the brand's global strategy, moving away from exclusive dependence on large internal combustion engines to embrace a hybrid-assisted architecture that does not sacrifice the characteristic power of its lineage. The powertrain combines a 3-liter V6 turbocharged engine paired with an electric motor integrated into the 10-speed transmission. This combination delivers immediate power output, ideal for towing up to 2,700 kilograms, a figure that places it at the top of its segment. The true innovation for 2026 lies in its energy management system, which uses real-time mapping data to decide when to deploy battery charge and when to reserve power for steep inclines or low-speed urban environments. The interior has been redesigned to offer a 3-row seating experience where adults can travel with genuine comfort in the 3rd row, thanks to a 7-centimeter increase in wheelbase compared to previous generations. Number 2. Toyota RAV4 2026. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 takes the 2nd spot not for being the fastest or the most luxurious vehicle, but for being the most rational and safe purchase a human being can make in today's automotive market. The reliability of this model has reached legendary status, supported by an architecture that has been perfected over decades. In 2026, Toyota updated the hybrid system to its 5th generation, reducing the weight of the lithium battery by 15% while increasing its energy density. This translates to a fuel consumption averaging 5 liters per 100 kilometers in mixed driving, an unbeatable figure for a vehicle of its size and cargo capacity. What truly sets the RAV4 apart from its competitors is its resale value. In the 2026 used car market, this vehicle retains up to 82% of its original value after the first 3 years, exceptionally protecting the owner's asset. Maintenance is notably simple and economical, as the hybrid system eliminates high-wear components like the alternator, timing belts, and drastically reduces brake pad use through regenerative braking. It's a vehicle designed to last 500,000 kilometers with minimal intervention, making it the preferred choice for those who want peace of mind, knowing their transportation will start every morning without fail for the next 15 years. Number 1. Hyundai Ioniq 7. The number 1 spot of 2026 goes to a vehicle that has broken all industry paradigms, the Hyundai Ioniq 7. This model represents the ultimate revelation because it has achieved what seemed impossible, offering a fully electric 7-seat platform with a real-world range of 620 kilometers on a single charge at a price that is $5,000 below its direct premium combustion rivals. Its 800-volt architecture allows it to recover from 10% to 80% of the battery in just 18 minutes, eliminating charging anxiety on long trips. The interior design of the Ioniq 7 transforms the cabin into a mobile living space. By not having a transmission tunnel or the restrictions of a front engine, the floor is completely flat, allowing the second-row seats to swivel and create a meeting room or family gathering space when the vehicle is parked. Cutting-edge technology includes an augmented reality windshield that projects navigation instructions directly onto the road, and an air purification system with ultraviolet light that eliminates 99% of bacteria in the cabin. It's the SUV no one expected with this level of refinement, solidifying the Korean brand as the new benchmark for smart and sustainable mobility in the 21st century. The future of mobility is electric and hybrid, but the foundation of a good purchase will always remain, today and forever, the tireless pursuit of mechanical reliability and long-term technological relevance.